Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today, without any cheats or hacking, I am going to show you a few tips and tricks that will make your base building a little bit easier. As we all know, we don't have a whole lot of space in our backpacks. Even with this fine backpack right here, you will quickly get full on chopping trees and gathering resources. So let me show you how you can actually gather 100,000 logs all in one trip and take them back to your base. Correction. 100,000 bulk or 100,000 pounds in logs and take them all back to your base without a vehicle and in one trip. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started getting some trees here. So I have nothing in my inventory except for a few nails and a workbench, and I'm going to show you folks exactly why I have that in my inventory after I gather some trees and show you exactly how we're going to go about this. Let's go ahead and fill our inventory up first. About to do a leap of faith. Yep. At least she didn't land on me this time. Or jump on my mic. Okay, I'm full. Okay, so I'm not going to gather 100,000 bulk of wood because I just want you guys to get the general idea. So now let's just say, oh gosh, I'm out, I don't have a car, I'm nowhere near home, what do? You start looking through your inventory and deciding what you're going to get rid of. In this case, I am actually going to get rid of this. And I'm going to pick this up. Okay, so we're full. What we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to craft. Yep. We're going to turn all of it into pungies. That seems stupid, right? Check this out. So here's the cool thing. I actually went out with my gauze, my nails, and my workbench. After I turn all these into pungies, I'm still going to only have my gauze, my nails, and my workbench. but I secretly have all my wood too. So technically I could fill this whole thing up. And we're going to go home and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So I still have lots of room. I could literally chop a whole chunk. I can chop the whole rest of the forest, turn them into punjies. If I didn't have the nails in the workbench on me, theoretically I would only have 110 pounds on me. Free to go looting, free to get metal, free to do whatever I want. But in this case, I'm going to show you the reason why I do this. And I forgot to grab my hammer, so you're going to have to bear with me. I recommend going to some place free on your base. Here's the cool thing. Whoops. I know it might seem a little tedious, but I think going back and forth between my base is quite tedious. So we're going to go in our little airlock, whoop, which is not locked. I'm going to grab my hammer, which I should have a hammer around here somewhere. Boom. Okay. And, you know, for display sakes, I'm going to go ahead and put these things in here just to get them out of here. Alright. Let's go back over there. Now, let me get out here and show you guys something. Because I'm sure you guys already know, so I want to make sure that we know. So, punjies. 8 wood. Am I correct? So I'm now on my base, and you don't have to do this on a base. You could just go, you know, wherever you are, because you can destroy these anywhere. I still have an undo feature on that one. That's funny. So you just got to find the sweet spot. There is a sweet spot. And it's usually, when you put the punjies down, the point that is actually the pivot point is the point that you're going to hit. So we're going to go find my pivot point, which should be one of these two ends. Give me 1 second here. Giving me a hard time. There we go. Sometimes it's easy to find, sometimes it's hard. You just got to hit that sweet spot. It doesn't help with the new hammer distance. The new hammer distance makes it quite frustrating. How much wood do we have so far? 9. That's actually a lot better. Okay, so I'm up to 152 wood. Not bad, right guys? Not bad. So my crate's gonna fill up really quick. Look at this. Yeah. So we just keep doing this. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Cost you 8 wood to make, 8 wood to get back. This, folks, is how you transport 100,000 bulk wood in one trip and leave your inventory 100% free for looting. I absolutely love this. Look at this. Are you guys getting the idea? Now, I didn't cheat. I actually chopped all those trees. I chopped some during the time that I wasn't recording because it was nighttime in game, and people keep complaining that it's too dark in game, which is not really controllable by me, but that meant I had to make do of my time. And it's actually already getting dark again, and I have more to show you. So you get the general idea. Yeah, it's starting to get dark. So we're going to snap this up right here really quick. Give me that. Okay. So we'll do the rest of those later. But you get the general idea. You can actually just sit there and make nothing but punchies and get 100% of your wood back. I literally have got so much wood right now. So let's move on to the next step. The next phase is what I had this for. And I don't actually have to demonstrate this very much. Basically what I wanted to express to you is you can easily, another little trick is, let's say you want to go out and you want to make stuff, or you know, you're going to be starting out your base. Here's what you could do. You can go out with your axe, pre-made nails, and your workbench. And let's just say I go over here to, yeah, see, it's getting dark in game already. I swear, it was dark for about an hour and a half, and now it's going to be light for like 20 minutes for me. I think I hear a zombie behind me. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a couple trees really quick. I'm sure you guys have pretty much got the idea of what this little tip is that I found very useful. I like the punchy one a lot, but then you still have to go through the hassle of breaking them and all that stuff, which isn't bad. It isn't bad. But this is another choice. Okay, so I got some logs. Now, no matter where you are, okay, I got a little bit. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. Let's go ahead and pop this down. And let's go ahead and make some base parts really quick. Yeah, I need that. And I'll craft max there. There we go. Pick it back up. Continue on. And on and on and on. Now, I have lots of room. I can continue because those parts now weigh 0 and they go right in there. So, I mean, you'll have to imagine that you're literally building 20 walls, and then you're going to do maybe 30 roofs. You're going to do some pillars. As long as you have the nail supply with you, and, you know, base building uses far less nails than it does wood anyways. It's the wood that really stops us from doing what we want. Then you're just as good. That, and you have the punchy choice. Now I'm going to show you another cool little trick that I like to do for some more obnoxious stuff, so stay tuned. Let me get all set up, and nobody cut this video off. We're going to fast forward towards a little bit of base assembly parts. Okay, let's see if this is enough. I'm estimating here how many pieces I'm making, but let's go ahead and take a look and see if this is enough. So I know it's getting dark. I'm sorry about that. That's H1Z1 for you. It's also foggy. But let's go ahead and presumably say we want to make a garage. And everybody hates these pesky, let me start with the door. The pesky pillars, right? So we don't like the pillars. So we want a garage and we don't want pillars. How do we go about that? Well, I'm going to show you how we go about that. And the cool thing about this feature that I'm going to do is not only going to allow you to do it without pillars in the middle, but you're going to be able to utilize this space up above as well. So let's go ahead and whip this out. And this is only going to be a demonstration base that I'll demolish afterwards. I may have to make actually more parts. Okay. Let me get some stairs. Oh, that's not stairs. Let me get some stairs. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and do some of these. Some of... Motherfucker. Okay, sorry, I'm having a little bit of a problem. There we go. Some of these. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I gotta go inside and make some more base parts. I had to demolish quite a few. So, let me get in here. Okay, let's go back. Are you seeing? Are you seeing? You get it? You get it? You get it? Look at that. No freaking pillar. Alright, let me get up in here. Boop, 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 boop. Now, I want everybody to keep in mind that this is strictly a mock-up. This is not, obviously, a base. This is to give you the general idea of how you can go about accomplishing this yourself. Naturally, if you want, you're going to want a bigger garage, so you're going to go further out, you're going to add a second pillar, and you're going to keep going and going. Now, here's the cool thing. This is not wasted space. So let's say, I think the idea is we need to think like a city. So you need to do vertical. All of your stuff has to be vertical. And so you have your... Let's just go like this. So I'm gonna do halvesy. You're gonna have to imagine there's a second half. Let's say this is my base. Oh, do I have any more roofs? Okay, well normally you can go further out. Okay, but watch this. Or you could put pillars down there and extend it out, but it'll be on the exterior garage. Are we seeing this? Check this out. So weird. Are we getting a visual? Oh, I guess we can leave that up. Are we getting a visual yet? Now imagine the roof being all the way over because it'll attach to the walls. You can have stairs like along the edge right here going up or anything you want. Now, if you want this to be even wider, let's say you want it wider to fit more cars lengthwise, that's so easy. All you got to do is go 2 more walls out, go up a floor, and then go up a floor again. And each time you go up a floor, you want to tier. You tier it. So this one will tier, and there'll be a gap in the middle. And then you do the second set of pillars. You just duplicate it for the 3rd floor, and you can actually make this thing hugely wide, and that won't be wasted space. Up there, you have your barbecue, your dew collector, all that stuff, and you will have a pillarless base, and it's awesome. So I was experimenting with that before the wipe, and before I got a chance to make a video, they of course wiped. As you know, we just had a wipe on the 1st, so we're a couple days in. So this is just a mock-up. You would fill this all in with ceilings. If you make it wider, you want to leave a gap for your pillars, and then you would do it again. So you would just tier it up like a pyramid, and you can actually have this garage at the bottom way wider to accommodate more cars, and not a single pillar in your way. So I love this idea. I love the balcony look. I love that I could just go straight upstairs from my garage and look down at my cars. So I love it, you know. So that's one thing. And then there's another thing I want to show you folks, but I have to go back in and get my sandbags. I guess I left my sandbags. So let me go back in and show you. There's one more little trick that I think is kind of neat. And not only do I need my sandbags, but I'm going to demolish that. Okay, sandbag. This is also another cool trick that I want to show you. Actually, let me just go ahead and make some pieces right now. You're gonna love this. At least I love it. I did it last wipe and my friends were like, oh man, that was so cool. I wish I thought about it. So I thought maybe I should share it with you guys. Why not, right? But check this out. You guys are going to totally know what I'm talking about. And this is new with the new wipe. The new wipe, this is what happened. Or the one prior when it went live. When servers went live, this is what everybody discovered. Alright, so there's my mock-up building. It's pretty dope, right? I do love the fact that you don't have that pillars. Okay, so how many of you folks did this? Let me pick this up. I'm going to go this way. Okay. So how many of you folks did this right here? And I'll get stairs and go up there. Alright. How many of you did this and you had this really cool idea? I'm going to make a balcony and it's going to hang over and I'm going to be able to look at people. Right? I know you guys had that idea because I did. Sorry, these things are so tricky. And then, of course, I have 2 mice on my desk, so I have to alternate. Okay, so how many of you guys did this? And then you went, alright, no problem. Oops. Well, this sucks, right? Fucked up your whole plan. Wow, that was going to be cool, and now I can't overhang it because they took away your ability to do this, too. Yep. Can't do that either, right? So here's my solution to that, because I built my base and discovered I couldn't do that, and that kind of made me mad. I didn't want somebody telling me I couldn't have an overhanging balcony. So let me show you what I did. Easy solution. Nobody can pull a car up to your base and jump up because now you cheat the system. Can't put a banister? That's what you guys think. Voila. And I did this on my entire 4x4. There we go. Now, I'm not going to take my sweet time and make it all beautiful and perfect, but you can take your sweet time and make it all beautiful and perfect. And that's just a general idea. There you go. Now you can have your balcony. Here's the best part, guys, and this is the part I absolutely love. This does not count against your structure parts. You ever have it, you build your base, you start to go extraordinaire, and then by the time you get down to the, let me get my flashlight back on. You get down to the end and you can't roof off part of your base, or you can't do that tower in the last corner because you wasted all your resources everywhere else. Well, this is a good solution to this. These sandbags, if you take a look right here, in the top corner where my face is, it says defense. So these are going to count against defense. Now, if you're on PvE, this is perfect. Who needs defense on PvE? Go ahead and outline your whole base. I went ahead and encircled my whole 4x4 going all the way around, and my walls were on the very edge, and I only used up maybe 65 of my defense. So that's something that you might want to consider. It's a great way to get that little balcony. It doesn't count on crushed resources, because if you look right here, this counts against my architecture. So it's a good way of maximizing your space and all of that stuff. So that's it. That's it for today, folks. That's my tips and tricks in a nutshell. How you can carry massive amounts of wood to your base all in one run, especially helpful if you don't have a car, or you're really far from your base because you don't have a forest, or you got these little pathetic trees. Also, you can also take out a workbench. Another trick I didn't show you is you can also take a furnace to a highly publicized area. Let's say you're taking the furnace to the dam. Don't go out with anything. Go out with a couple pieces of coal, some bandages, and a furnace. Go inside there. Set it down. Pick up all the rusty weapons that are in your area. Throw them in. Start smelting them. You can keep returning to that. When you've cleared a little area to where you have to go too far from your smelter, take out your resources, pick up your furnace, go to the next section. The one thing I like about that is that you are getting 100% of steel, and you're not getting all the little stuff that you already have duplicates of that you don't need. And the steel is more abundant. So and you're cycling. So you might come back and find a crossbow next time because you cycled. So you can do it with the furnace as well. Very useful. The workbench with the nails in your inventory is nice if you want a very large variety of base parts, but you don't want to sit there and demo all of the pungies, but as you saw, first person view is not quite as effective as third person view. Third person view, I was blowing through those. I literally brought home 700 wood in one trip, but I didn't even begin to fill up my architecture bag or my stronghold bag. My stronghold bag was only like 10% full. I could have literally filled that. So for demonstration purposes, I didn't. For your garage, you want to make it wider. You want to pull your walls out this far maybe, then do your pillar, then do your roof, then do it again. And basically that's how that works. So there you go. That's how you would do a three-story garage, and that's it. I hope that was helpful. If you liked this video or found it useful, please like, subscribe, and leave any comments. If you have a cool suggestion that you've discovered or something that would be helpful to other players, post it in the comments. I'm sure people would love to hear it. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers, and if you're not a subscriber, keep watching. Maybe you'll find something that you do find interesting enough to subscribe. With that said, thank you very much. Everybody have a great day and happy zombie hunting. Bye-bye.
So glad that I came. Wish this could last for life. And maybe under these distant stars